Right, I'm about our favorite podcast, Inside the Game. And so, Yabandi, Jegwa issues surrounding sports. If you are actually kufu, not your dear bro. I know you love the show. And then so more enjoy Paraphilia, then Koso in Ghana, then Koso in Europe. And we can, if you more one of the issues I come on Empire, whether or not can be to me. I bought the game against Sudan or Omaimo, and good news. I bet to when said now you bet me about the Accra Sports Stadium. You say images and videos and then Accra Sports Stadium. Say sad tie na say be munyindi. I say ya born the colors. You trying to sudi na washroom say who you know so sad tie there. And I say yeah, be funny sir, be funny sir. You're bad. Accra Sports Stadium is looking very beautiful. Apart from that, or elsewhere. The Ghanaian Premier League most of matches are course outstanding game back with Basso or the Linkley. Kumasi Asante Koroko. One more ball one more animal Swatterman boy. Swatterman for Sudia and Swatterman for Bokoto ne referee no nyasem ketwa se omunya penalty and yam fan more. No ne be bro the Ghanaian Premier League more the bebro. And not dan chance so be call Europe ne akohe de ekoso we coach no aso ehye. Echen Erik Ten Hag e be chwa to ma tell you. I tell you. Chairman as you and on am who and necra you be show ye na betom grass ya pamna but na so shepa our game back our boy in Europe against FC Porto saying say a pamano so what na running crabia and a betche. Then our very own Mohamed Kudus na sakamede shechri after Samaka Black Stars Diano. Not a good season for Kudus so far. Neman kuye ya bobo cry whole star boy. Yes, star boy Kudus near you. Can you imagine? Hilan Lepotogi Kasa the press conference or say Kudus and yet team player. And on issues be breachin kufunia dear brewo and Mrebamwa ye konani be bania de ba ye konani be bania de tum then a be filiania dia but I was so bad in my japaye and a semi hubunami who says say ana mekanity. My men some topics demo. That's a director a woman sans to me producer so woman say kabika home to my men cabinka home and I'm away heavy. Me jodi pa. Papa. Kylian Mbappe, yes, Moko more Real Madrid, he's a man. Our Kojini Dion Madrid, but today man Shadan Koye Papa. Yes, sending him Mbappe or Paris Saint-Germain, almost a ghost nearby, but a cup performance and a kakra. I know, and I'm a France four squad, I'm able to join a chairman count. I'm sure say priority and I know a cocoba, sir. But my baby for a quaba, na Yakuanima, the memoir to show you when they say we name the Eba. The Brinana Twaso Eba. Kedwana Kasane, Erik Bwedi, and of course, my man Lawrence, a woman chain, and I feel so Brasame, Kwamwesi, and I feel so Bra Haruda. Omuna, what you send up for neat. But Median doors and show me. Oh, of course, that's it. Obey fans. Yes. On the Abuja, find it. Yamiase, send so I signed the share. Inside the game and me bano na be prena boomdin said them you are looking good and see one say when him straighter e wo mami en san so te wa omo bo machidom ya dia ba ko ba
no kanisa na
pepe ba ko se botom so ye fine bibia be fine right now good news coming minimum some who say good news there now all things being equal a provisional you can say provisional engitumo and Yajia Tumuno. Calf say Yankoso and Yajmo, a crash sports stadium, but how it is looking there. I mean, say, crash sports stadium, Black Stars beating Sudan at the Bueni. Some of them say from few Black Stars now finally playing at a crash sports stadium.
Good news. Wow, we did Black Stars in Chino. I think it would have been a disaster for us. The game to be free hand Makobo Togo and answer Ivory Coast. It been see that. And we share Almighty say Ghana. World Cup Ayako 4 times, AFCON trophies 4 times, the quarterfinals, finals, semis, the and I think say one man conditional approval, no, it's okay for us. But I think say baby we have I was say yenya addition be free mo. Say any say it's now so that calf on be banning and then they are prepare. Going near Egypt, from us and then they'll give us a conditional approval later. No one catch her and say, you better hanemum dia my ya catch her mono, Montu Asunamu. I mean, oh your father. Say Pamo bas school fees. We name so obey school fees.
Oh, train me Pamo Bano, Banaba Fias and
Guasiano and Gao Gin and Guasiano. So for me, I think say eye mayen nemom e wo se yesua de ye de adwuma ma mpanimfo eni se omo tena ho asa se omo ye asa omo ye you know so it tells us say and Baba Sports Stadium no omo ya kafa abon kokosan but I say omo abre so
as far as the game against Nigeria they qualify for
you know and if you could remember Dreams FC Ukaya omo ne Zamalek semis no there were reports say CAF person will you free on because they meet the standard so na dia eba but then in penny for some way somehow who say I mean eba media phone be break kasa na ye did to social media and say no but they didn't see say eba be do some pempe so but I think say yeah born wa crown I think say it's okay because the last time I bought wa crown we saw issues say eba and now coming back and the opposition as well no so no I think say mayen but then I was say yenya de frame say and say yet now na nyoma jeb pansan sana imagine says ya mayen conditional approval na ye coin so I think say it's good but moving forward ye who say minister na alcohol akoye inspection ni sa nyoma bi but I think say ni na ye but ye koye nim no ye nsua nyoma free in nyoma etiti say mu
na say ka ye koye nim ni ye hwe how happy we are law say ye bebo Accra Sports Stadium but ye ka say ye koye chia for how long and ye ne CAF for be din komo na CAF for be hwe and omo mehwe and ye ni pack e be boso ball ye where the faces no ho but as a maintenance a problem as CBM
a problem kijua me de ya da me ka say den a nyoma bi say e kire say ye mpanimfo ne enim omo adwuma nso omo mpese omo be
yes ye bomb to ja
ne sa esa twem nso ne say president of the land also ebia or intervening answer CAF me catch say sa senior Accra Sports Stadium etie no ena senior na baba yara ti ansa yebo Angola no difference bi enim me kame aye mimpo say anka yebetumi enya baba yara sa in time to say we are
okay
but esuro bi wo ho me nya ma medwen say esuro bi wo ho ne say okobo Sudan Kwesi Apia edom echi ana edom no e wo Kumasi Kwesi Apia e wo Kumasi no e obi a omo holding in high esteem me ye efe nimpo anka me kura mentwe because anshekura na me
listening these guys ana
sana me hunu anshekura na Kumasi fans no kura asen tia Ghana
okay
in as much as ye papa ama Blasters na Kumasi fans so asen tia ye but me feel say Accra na yaba no Accra for nhwebo nsin Kumasi and there's down
ya bom pa esa be mapo
Accra for nhwebo nsin Kumasi but o pese o dwen say omo yi national team no efri ha since 2021 it so mo san back no a good opportunity for Accra for o share pitch na me ka say ye twa pitch ye twa washroom wo dressing room but ye twa public washroom ama wo hu da
oh dressing room bia na ye hwe
there bi o say wo ko stadium no enye ye ka say ana wo yem ka wana o pese o dress there bi nti nyoma bi wa ye ya na mama
ya video ye show ni nyina so ma ho hwe
there bi o wo twa
ye di tease
na
wo nyom na da
and say ya say wa confused mo na confused mo na mo to na my confused mo to na mo botre no mo na my confused adwuma ne da ho amanye emma wo ntwan mo obi me kan tell say ye adwuma no ansa we yi eyi rollers na nyoma say you tamale ye be san hwe ye de ete wo eba na yete nko ade a ye be kan
Haruna ya hu how is this going to be different ye be won say ye be maintaining it say as na ye free
Erik onim bibi my line is not different from what they said
okay
but CAF approval on the temporarily way I don't think it's something positive. Many prophet of doom, but ye name your leaders. Ye name your leaders. Bana omo bane Baba Yara Sports Stadium. It has been coming. It has been in the effing for the past 5 years.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. Omo renovate. Kakrao Baba Yara Sports Stadium closed down renovation. Baba Yara Sports Stadium renovation. Accra Sports Stadium renovation. Now so still ye who difference. Your leaders, that is, look, they have brains. Omo nim but omo nye. Omo nye. Just say BBC them this embarrassment. Abe we this approval and just say a paper bibia. Abe we've suffered embarrassment. Yeah, Black Stars, Ghana, baby I drew way. achievement or continent. So you into him boasting of one CAF or FIFA standard pitch. It's very, very bad. And I think our leaders, this will not change anything. Look, and make sure say this game will pass without any conversation about the pitch. And so my bad bunting, I will praise him. But even you people, you are approving idea no temporarily. Yet how video them confused. No
it's a music bed. I be could tell him you
Eric, you see, you
can't blow your own trumpet.
Yeah, that's true.
No, someone must praise your work. You can't just don't be that. Oh.
But
obviously I want
ready. You know Angola Bobie, no. And then you see it. You see Angolans playing the sky.
Wow.
No, but you see, Eric, another problem. Lawrence can say, "We generate, you know, we share pictures, ne circulation." And I say, "We view pitch in Ankasa." You could remember, say one time, Black Stars no more ball Cape Coast. Pitch was not up to standard. You spray, and I don't shoot toy. You do on a pitch in Assisa.
So what's the old bumper?
No, me cousin. So I'm only telling you that. I don't know. A green dear, but you see, your mom said they are that is one thing. And another point I'm make here, which is very important. Say, me can say you call World Cups, you call AFCON, and up till now. To me, Crambo need something. I me boy say a hankwan ye boy international games.
So and
Mali that used to be
maintenance. No, but but you see the
issue.
But still, want to me So why? So my problem is that even Mali want to me enko World Cup crano more in abundance. So why can't we Abai in same from 2006 up till now? Me for something monumental able to me there and say see a boy cassette. Aha.
You say no Ghana
you also have no.
That's the same.
At various venues. Facility no nibi. But
me take him more way on the game proper. More prediction. But me kasa be baby jam
can you imagine?
About Sudan. Ever far. And I always feel kwesi. Apia qualifies there he's good. Also looking at how I started now. We win or lose the second game there.
Sudan, why are there? There's no doubt about that. We share Black Stars, so your matches. We perform in portions of the game. You bet me start here and end and I say you bet end here and start here. It happened the game against Mali. You're quite away winning, against Central African Republic. And after last two matches, Niger, Angola. Judging from our performance in the last two matches, the performance against Angola, Angola had chances against Niger. Match no cry. Now me a co-commentator, Erik. Niger can more quality kakra. Commercial Ghana bebre. So Otoado de Ejuma de will be pa. I won't sit here and say, oh, yeah, but home we have the advantage. Sudan are equally very good. Angola show 2-1, but Angola brave ye. Answer 1-1 answer. A bad me. I will not be a prophet of doom. Mechanical no. Me who say ending a draw.
Wow. Sabe. Also draws are
Otuado games.
Also can't run the draws no ya.
Otuado buy and yes I MD Jumani man no. Games are what concede.
Charlie.
Right from the friendlies, I born in Morocco, and so I switch attention to World Cup qualifiers, and so I have AFCON games. No, matches are conceded. So it tells you that there is that consistency there. Otuado new baby bobo heading
both teams
issues no cry. Shall say from AFCON went to be answered. AFCON now ya share 6 goals in 3 matches. So yeah.
No, but so there is that thing.
Under Chris Hughton.
Under Chris Hughton.
You know. So see, maybe we need crowd might still concede, but then. Otuado the players name where we stand. Say you drop your points against Sudan crowd, likely we might not qualify. But my Miss Shuroni said, oh yes, we'll call out all our no akosha when we bound. So I don't know how so I don't know how they are going to approach this game, honestly. But I think Sudan how they are playing and here and the chemistry that they have. And problem now, one is say this same players almost World Cup, almost AFCON. They see as almost new chemistry, you know. But I think say playing at home, I'll fancy our chances. Say at least we might win by 2-1, in my opinion. But then.
We hope we will win.
Honestly.
Ghana, Sudan.
Meka so be from the angle of a Black Stars new to Ado, but me ko Sudan. Since Kwesi Appiah we month we exactly 1 year of our Sudan ejuma no hwe we 6 competitive matches we lose back up. That was nearby against Angola 20. The pedigree of ejuma why e Sudan ho no. The interesting thing about nya oye say since of ejuma no Sudan ho no omumbo league ye. Omumbo league.
Kumo kra no
the American players and team ba ko bi
Al
Hilal players because omumbo CAF Champions League omumbo competitive African competition ni bi. I don't know we use say about 5 or 4 players and about ko Egypt and about ko Libya. Nti our players at his disposal anytime no omuko outside Sudan ekoye training. Sometimes about 6 weeks no only boys need training.
Saudi Arabia.
Good. Into aje omo CAF championship, club championship. No we break omo. Into omo sa omo. Into me ka say match we dey be hu amaye. Minimum barak nam. E bia ye best be draw.
But and I dey back so ye hu ni say Kwesi Appiah wa ye ejuma. You remember 2014 2014 FIFA World Cup. Of Otuado as a scouts, and we coaching team no at least onim how we play our game.
Onim Otuado so.
No, I say asemo yaba. But one thing into me enhwintra why our players come club level they seem to be playing well. But some comes in a players into me more but they are doing well. The likes of Semenyo, the likes of Jordan Nyadi and went me a movie. They are doing well. But I didn't know want to be more.
Say that you can say commitment level. Obet me I can say commitment level a factor. Obi nso be ka say pitch and facilities no a factor. Say okone club na onim senior pitch ni treaty ball no time or bona he knows what to do at what point. But what share I say na wonim baby a ho be bumpy, wonim baby a ho be chebo and I say ho be mabo na aye smooth and then so struggle. Me who say emo bre
Sir.
In as much as commitment level no because obi to me ko club pass no kune ho no okune ho because Steph ne ye otone ho kra na
say Champions League which na mo bunua oba na
okune ho kra na sa pitch no good but ha say no woni be bia
ko Morocco ye nhwe
dey bi o and I catch say
and e mo ko she Morocco so
me catch say sometimes no there are a lot of factors obi wo ho a 1 month 2 days 3 days obi training no be start game ebi un be back camp
time together
ebi un be back camp in term on be training na sia so last day of coach be ka say me plan gina we so we are but we ballet or be same and no when na nye training ahia into onim senia ebeko san nyoma me fi say team no se betumi ahwehwe ho side no na ya solve other facilities issues a betumi aboye
right some then now I say ho no omo ya the fair but I'm bagana ye hu so
many lord the earlier point of commitment. I've spoken about Yakasa for home ever since I started this program. And one thing I'm realizing is the chemistry aspect of it. You remember Chelsea in Real Madrid? Pass be out on the cruise, didn't have Vinicius.
It's a person. Oh, okay.
Like Chelsea defense, no one who you.
Outside of his boots.
Now the game against Lille, Yapon, that last pass from Luka Modric to Goulet.
And the last time a Black Stars player giving a 40-50 yard pass was that game against
Algeria.
Wakasu to Asamoah. And ever since who Sanyo Manubi.
I know intensive pass. I say player na move
so you need to give him the ball. Obi tire runs any inaki ball. Also so it seems that we don't really know what is going on. I know said there is a huge issue when it comes to commitment because you who say play be or born a club or in the night be so you boom crowd be see on or back up anyway in the night. So for me I think say Mijidi say a number of factors that contributed to the reason why these players are not performing. Right. So I think say they themselves know who baby are and going into this. I don't think say how almost start here, just seeing performance. Almost then they do a crowd. The ABC no.
Wow. But Haruna,
Yeah, in terms of
trying to say what I'm trying to say, you're fair to the players too. Looking at the timing of the games. Time I actually league national.
okay, chemistry.
Pate,
I bet to differ what they are saying.
Is
Yes. I'm not going on that.
But Pate Praba enche. To also imagine Kumasi, no pija na 9 year buni na mu biom.
Oh, and yes,
Maybe a factor, on say almost on some more.
Sepate Morocco no so account.
And making. So me kuni hu bebre sa.
And yeah, pitch a factor, but I'm not sure it's the main factor.
Okay.
Yeah, in my opinion, the reason why I need chemistry, cohesion, no, is our players have not played together for a long time. You listen. The brain is wired in a way, say, the ubeye repetitive BR whatever you do for a long time, it becomes a habit. You can even do it without thinking. You're sorry, a brush here saying like
so I not kuku. Say too sorry, pena kuku friend. Perfect example, yeah.
So we share a Black Stars team now. We just pick those who are performing, put them together and they are playing. So just few training sessions.
National team.
Yeah, so relax. But as compared to other national teams, most of a chunk of their players about youth football. Some majority of the players under 17, under 20, under 23, and some more team. So they know each other. If you are referring to the 2010 Black Stars team, I had 2009. Who share a team 2006.
Yeah, from the
so a chunk of the team, about youth football, are progressing, developing into the Black Stars. So whatever Sule Muntari is, he knows that Samaja will make this move. He knows that will Prince Tebo.
Ghana against Czech Republic. The past team now appeared to Samaja.
But they say, you need to Koja Samoane and Samaja and Cross. 2014 World Cup.
Portugal, yeah.
Say, you need be Kudus now, Kudus, Shane badge, under 17 badge, Who is his colleague in this team again? Nobody. So he's playing, you might say they played together for a year or two, but it's still not enough. Someone has played together for like 5 years. But
some cases so you good.
So individual brilliance will show and not teamwork. So Kudus, why are they Black Stars? Individually. But in terms of teamwork, no, there's a big gap. Individually, but in terms of his team connection with the others, Semenyo, Inaki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Haruna, may I say. Now, next topic. May Kyle say or share inside the game. Yes, your favorite podcast. You can say the Brownie, the PPN, but I offer performance near the by the Mungremo Kudus. As someone else here, Sansa Kudus, the Aircocos, the better was to say the Abahadrin. Was a coach behind the favorite player. I think Senat David Moyes Nana Yadano and Chairman David Koye. Oh, the Patagi by out himself, Chairman and Casa Yebose. On Canny Street, Papa, but 2 TT one just on Shadanya Decurus, Papa say, one your player or your team player, and why they didn't know uniform, the into uniform, and as a team no bought you as a chairman. You're a star player now, yes, I know you're careful. What's I say? Chairman, what's here? Trina, careful. Look, Kudus, what is happening? Is it send agency or son and family about Sony Muno and Hano? And I say, oh, you're selfish. I said, I know Kudus. And then I say, yeah, the qua.
I say, Kudus ye, Ubia, send your bonnet bone. Say anytime a team in the best struggle, nobody say he's having a bad day. But son or bonnet ball, Ubia, stay long on the ball, try to beat your markers before you find a space, shoot or give a pass. Son or bonnet ball. And I think what's Emmanuel Ebre West Ham to see and say he's being played out of position. He keeps saying the best rule as a number 10. In last season till end of last season, he say David Moyes Ebono as a right winger, which is quite favorable for him because Emmanuel drifted back in the middle of the park. But Obono as left winger and all limiting you are forcing him to stay on his left, which I thought isn't quite favorable for him. You West Ham setup, if I am Lopetegui, I thought say he should be given Kudus a chance in the number 10 role ahead of Lucas Paqueta. At some point we were close to Lucas Paqueta leaving for Manchester City until the ban issues nearby. I think he's not had that season that you expect Paqueta to have when he was playing at 10 last season. He's not having that impact. Mohamed Kudus himself is struggling at the left wing position. So it will be.
And I coach now.
Because you will Real Madrid. Time and that team no kra building na. Santiago Solari you say Santiago Solari edit team ni ebi. Lopetegui no I say
Lopetegui no. What's Real Madrid about Wolves. Yes, no.
Adjumani dey.
Wow, call Wolves later on Oje Adjumani or say excuse me, the man is a players or penny and farm man into Ejai. What by your sister player? What to me I call Dortmund I call for leading striker Nicolas Fulkrug still on struggle.
So for me, team no
so but I think say Kudus issue no Lawrence Kassim, but I don't think say I mean Lopetegui will start Kudu in that number 10 position ahead of Paqueta. Onye sir, because probably he thinks Paqueta is much better than, and in terms of ABR decision making, precision is on man. ABR he feels that Paqueta is more advanced than Mohamed Kudus. But then no problem. Where was now David Moyes or Kudus last season? Play him at that same position.
On the coach, maybe it is true Kudus is selfish. You don't think so?
No. So I've seen Kudus trying to be selfish in 1 or 2 games. Maybe West Ham against Chelsea. At a point, or J-Ball, I think the left-hand side. On what try as or carry ball player. I feel defenders and be crashing and no pry. I think just sometimes you also need to be a team player. You know results in here. Sometimes fine, your players be exceptional. Bet me a carry ball, beat 1 or 2 defenders and then score. But no, when you say opposition now on the neighbor, no, they are better than you. You have to be a team player. There are some instances maybe a move winning game, then you try to exhibit your brilliance. That is understandable because move winning. But in the case where once the season you are struggling at the point in time or trying or yes and West Ham were losing at the time. But I think if you read the story about the Athletic need or more reporting now, Erik, I don't think it's a good thing at the cost. But I think at the long run, the boss will stop with the coach. West Ham bosses, I mean, to me in case permit players ni na coach in it now. So results now in Sisan, the coach might go.
Coach, but I know I say life.
But yeah, it's true.
But it's not exactly.
But yes, Rafa Benitez with Chelsea or buy or senior players need now go and change them. These are the kind of players I mean. But I think that the cost of West Ham, Erik, I don't think it's nice seeing Kudus go through that situation. But I think for me, Lopetegui and Kasawasa. I'm being honest with you. Man, I'm making Real Madrid, Wolves. Was lucky you know the escape relegation. And yes, I called the Wolves crack or relegation, but I mean pressure one is so West Ham Niska was spend during the summer.
Okay.
I mean, but I think Kudus also sometimes he needs to understand the situation. And your coach Biana or play in your favorite position. We've seen players like Yabom out of position, but they still deliver. And so if we're being played out of position now, you just have to be determined and go out and then trust me, it's possible to do your best.
Wow, Kudus Mohammed. Kudus, maybe I better fine. Why? Aruna, I better fine. Kudus.
Kudus, no look. Me.
And I work as a for Kudus on that.
That be me cash here.
Them so work as a. Me
ntina enka say Lopetegui wasa me call coaching course ono na wako.
That's it.
Me baba.
Who say o dipanya? Unim driving takwa edi wo kwato bota. Who say mo kwata gata?
Coach about coaching Madrid anyway there or some level of knowledge, but it doesn't mean say won't mean a mistake. Okay. Kudus it might be say or underperforming, but can you tell me or can you mention one standout player in the West Ham current team? Will be any none. Oma ball about 6 matches. Oma lose 3 and you could do spec. Team ni na performing. Paqueta number 10. This is why they on your share. Coach we what signing players.
Coach.
And to me Kudus. Oba what signing players bebre from preseason. Yen who identity bia. David Moyes on himself fine. Tiki taka no on ball. Ne dey say oh obe pack bas ne counter attack ball we ne Kudus on be ejumana man. Coach we waba also be ball attractive football.
Yeah.
Yamal players, you know, what thought championship best player last season,
Somerville.
Full group, you know, the Euros with Germany and other signings, but still, you know, West Ham, almost concede goals.
Rough. Chelsea one more. Oh, Senko for near Masa.
Now see Kudus.
For the goose was saying.
Kudus.
I didn't hear your pa.
Kudus on the left and Boa. He's a left-footed player. So now Kudus see ekuta ball no left wing no M1.
Okay.
Every player is different. So me the way Kudus is playing, I don't see things you should change it. So now our boss I think it's the duty of the coach to get the best out of his players and get the best out of Kudus.
Right. Inside the game. And Haruna now what's in Kano one more topic or two and sana yeah sorry so I will show you so Manchester United I catch you say coach bia so Erik Ten Hag na so as change we as coach bia there law remember on match as if you Erik Ten Hag you think it's about time and I long overdue say United but man atwene ho no matter because you should dem so papa
me I am more say with what's not I mean ABC Emery
so we back in no man contract
esa on say coach there anka enyoma nko yi obi obetena se obehwe ni akoso na wa admit in effort wo admit won so ya na wo de trophies awafa na here years ago
so by FA Cup or chiro de wagije
e bi o ball
waje trophy
o say
o by so wagije ya
o de bi o yenka so but sa trophy ne entina ho Blasters say age trophy
4
nso say ya na na fans na dey guso na ye dey guso and say sa trophies ye be didi ho da e wo say ye bobo ni koyi nim na wo de ye na wo de ye koyi
say ya na den
ya na
okay that's
what I said e wo say wo hwe enyoma ekoso enyoma bi nkoyi a tenase na wo ne wo players nkasa tenase na wo ne board nkasa but wo nko na enne na wo blame we but na wo refer mu to the fact say omo mboyi enne na ye omo employee wo no so we na oba nyoma but we dey want say nyoma na team no so lose na woni nkrofo
am say the your be leadership no say tell me FA Cup more Carabao Cup me buy me bia
e wo say omo tena se no mu say me dey da me ne Mubarak ye ka say uye coach na board to me back out neck nyoma nkoyi na ka say
obekwa no na back in the obekwa
mu say wona zuka so board back e na nka be boa start ni obi edi nkomo enye sa pa dia oda wa homa chane abo kukukuku
chama tuni e je dan right sabe Erik Ten Hag
yenim say after the season yenim say no nkom be pam no I mean on no alternative you can say United bosses and friend catch and they say omo Thomas Tuchel din komo but then nyoma bia omo pen omo susun say Thomas Tuchel person obeje mo no so person have a say about player recruitment is animal now so ono akaso onim say
it is on
nka ye be pam no but FA Cup no OG and it's not that's what take on up till now but Erik even say OG FA Cup no crampo no last season
some people feel United level FA Cup Carabao Cup and
that is not their level. We know saying yet so are you telling me say all your billboard ne say wa GFA Cup ne car into every year be on Carabao Cup non
imagine a team like Real Madrid now over time say oh ya Copa del Rey
imagine that's not a standard you know for me
but I think I no per se or say or buy no na say omo ye changes kakra old players ni bi mfimu or to bi be shame afi na omo getting used to the system e bi so prepra len your omo ba de
system ben system
yeah
system ben
me ntwa no but yen hwe Unai Emery o Aston Villa we hia 600 million Unai Emery anka se be hia 5 years and I'm here
two different clubs how pressure na no dey Arsenal say no brain Arsenal na pressure
but also aside pressure na also improvements on a club ni make
United
no Erik last season the TP many football fans TP Manchester United to finish above Chelsea Chelsea I see omo atu ebe go crampo they finish above Manchester United and Lukman Lawrence is giving us a good example and I also bring in a different perspective Enzo Maresca he appointed less than 3 months but look at how Chelsea are playing after 2 years now Manchester United I mean where's the pattern where's the identity you find it very difficult to I mean you understand and for me I think say even last season Crown GFA Cup Manchester United oh my god send you see share Manchester City send you more fast share Manchester City no up to now me do one you know sometimes football is something you know but you see he was able to do it but this season our Erik after 5 or 6 games.
Okay.
You don't see anything and no pattern. I mean, FC20.
Future nenye.
I'm only FC20 boy.
Fam.
I'm a boy in FC24 no more. Almost shit jama or park and there's only fans. This is Manchester United. Manchester United can all call on one. Who's big teams there call crowd almost and then West Ham, Fulham. 20 million alcohol, they feel comfortable so much. And for me, I think, and one thing is that he's under pressure because of the money. It's why the money I was spending during the summer. And even to me, and splashing all this money, and it's still no identity.
I had dream.
Huge.
I don't know on the tank.
Eric, with whom match is given,
Match is expected.
match is expected. Erik Ten Hag, in the 3rd season here. In football, 2 things are required to keep you in a job. So you're a coach. The first thing is entertainment. When entertaining crowd, it means playing good football, winning, your crowd is happy, they go home. And now say you win major titles.
Okay.
Major titles, Premier League, Champions League, Super Cup, those kind of titles. And yeah, FA Cup, Carabao, Derby, anything here. Major titles.
Okay.
Ubisam say Carlo Ancelotti or Real Madrid, the style of player then, I don't know. But he has won the major titles, Carlo Ancelotti. What I said. So it is very, very important for a coach. Ubisam Mourinho, what's his style of play? Defensive, pack the bus. But obey winning major titles.
Yeah,
the amount. Pep Guardiola will entertain you and win titles.
Come on.
Erik Ten Hag, Ajax, you were entertaining.
Come on.
You won titles. Manchester United way, and then now what does he do? United don't pack the bus. The United they don't play fantastic football. And then was signing player Bia Ope, Erik Ten Hag. Was signing player Bia Ope. What United fans want, maybe a United fan, but I'm objective here. What United fans want is to see the direction of the team.
Oh.
That's all. Obi and Erik Ten Hag win the league, no derby. We just want to see a template. Waka example about Enzo Maresca. Met me the work with Chino Krayakan with recent Wakra Spurs coach.
Ange
Postecoglou. Spurs. It might be that they are losing games, almost conceding, but they play very good football. Like they are just on like almost creative chances. Pep Guardiola by English Premier League in the 1st season, not City finished 3rd, but there was a clear identity of what the was going.
And a slot also by Liverpool.
Exactly. Jurgen Klopp by Liverpool first, you know. His first game against Spurs, we saw an identity, that high pressing style of play. Erik Ten Hag is in his 3rd year. What is the identity of Manchester United? It's the same problem we had with Southgate. You're saying the direction of the team, then we'll make our minds up. But they say, you never know the kind of United that will turn up in a game. You have no idea. You have no idea. Yeah. The first 10 minutes, the rest of the 18 minutes,
the game against Tottenham,
and you see the problem is, Eric, the players are recruited during the summer. United players are near my age, but still he can't.
And even Euro.
You know, but a chunk of Ocean the back four now. These are his own players, including Onana. But he doesn't.
I think the
see one problem. One thing I can't say being Lawrence is Batresi as I can say. I mean, he's convincing the board because he's won the FA Cup.
No, I'm not sure he's doing that.
The problem is that no, but you see, but you see, the problem is that do you think Manchester United fans, the board, very happy? Say they be a Manchester United be winning Carabao Cup, Man City, Akko Europe, Akko dominate Yaba.
Sure. If you listen to the press conferences of the United board members, like they have a clear plan. They did not get the coach they wanted in the summer.
That's true.
United. Another Ligan associate, Van Nistelrooy.
That's all. Zidane or
Zidane there. No, me misgiving. So there.
Well. Coach Bishop for contract. Coach Marco finds Zaggy, he's doing well.
In some of 2 matches, Sport in Aston Villa. So I'm for BB Papa.
That's how the FC Porto game back up because it's not the game get to a crown and chairman bonus and but Champions League also. Real Madrid DC form boko. And of course, Arsenal boy Jumani there. And Vincent Company so Aston Villa chine ye ne ho adwuma. But obia 1 minute ni empom. Yen wrap it up the UEFA Champions League. Going into next week, I bet that can you now match and proper. But impression about the course.
I won't waste my breath. Madrid loss, it's been coming. This is no one there. Into Shire.
First game unbeaten.
Unbeaten in 36 matches, but this season Madrid they've been underperforming. Matches only win no lack. Individual brilliance, they lack be. But this is Madrid. They will come back.
Madrid fan.
Aston Villa my idea when I Emery.
But
right? Demonstrating again that in European football or knowledge, only much company. So I think it's just a true reflection of that particular game.
Wow. Law.
Yeah. Make us say no na Mubaraka can Madrid team ne dey the space between defense and attack now.
Yeah.
The middle is it's non-existent. The middle has been non-existent. Even say Obo Diamond 4 no, it's been non-existent. You don't see the movement of. I mean, particularly I am unimpressed with a bit search for many. I thought say for a big player in the past 2 seasons, we should see some improvements. But Madrid fans in who side Aston Villa, I mean, it was always coming.
But we know Carlito said Ancelotti experienced coach. I mean, last season, oh boy, when
it will take time because a new players he's trying to mend them, especially trying to fit in Mbappe or team anymore. I mean, he's not that kind of player. I mean, Obebo and I say senior Bellingham boy, or be a person who crab bono, unlike say Bellingham make it runs into the box, It's a bit take time to obey jelly. But the results I make us say shock me Benfica near Atletico Madrid because 4 Oshabu at Atletico Madrid any Real Madrid ball over the weekend now. Because Benfica impressive, and then it tells you the quality of the Portuguese league. Because a one time of Portuguese league they grow with time, which sports and which Porto what they've been doing in Europe in recent times now. I mean the Portuguese league can only get better.
But Cruz, feel Real Madrid, how has it impacted on play?
To me say
the Tokrubi
Cruz to me be now center line in him. A J ball no teacher passes no obi no I think so obi also na Carlito Peso using the Chouameni by Chouameni so no you can't rely on him.
I don't think it's that kind of player because obi treating ball as bomb there.
You know.
I mean won't be relying on.
But Erik, I think say I mean Arsenal too are there. Arsenal are there.
Around football.
Me bomb pie say this season Arteta bet me GBB. Arteta say want to me GBB.
Ball so emotions in the ball.
I don't know. Any more bro in football mo.
That's how been money guess no
I guess.
I think say we also I was say about Thiago Motta baso. I mean not to me call Leipzig with 10 men which me show 3-2. Who's the beating war Italian Serie A was starting.
They unconceded goal Italian Serie A.
Thank you very much. Yeah, why are
there? Also Chelsea will watch it.
You see the reason why I was saying when the young manager from Bologna.
This should be your bro.
My brother. By this time then can you permanent that.
Well, last words name ko.
Make I say I mean Ghana for Eba. I mean Eba. Whether you pull any Sudan ever make a fans in some call stadium in as much as team no enkoyi no yen to me stadium na support team no on be bobia no ya na eti ha ya na betumi ahwe ya na betumi aka
yeah sabe
best of luck to the team. Me bompa say at least a betumi I be against Sudan say in Sia and no because me ngini say betumi aka Angola akosho. So I will say say they are ready to fight.
Well, we wish the Black Stars the very best of luck and
they hang on.
Chairman, I'm saying I won't be able to be every time. Thank you so much, Lauren. Thank you, Sammy. Haruna Meda was the inside the game and you did bro and our channel so yeah that's the self saying. Na ya na ya samba bi mo asan hwe bi but on subscribe ya mi subscription button no umia mi adon no tie de tu ma gban no ho say ye ne aba no na ye say atiasi mu ane ade ye the director say Mr. Okoto and of course nanama ne obia oka crew ne ho aboa ma show yetime course so me de kejwa ranka san Erik Asieri body e be san hia